smile in the morning, following the linings on your cheeks. Cause baby, in your absence life is boring, so I'll never leave. It's easier to love when it's you by my side, shining through the cracks like the first morning light, feeling like a child through the days and the nights, living in your arms as years go by. It's easier.
Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Carly and today I am taking my driver's test. Here's the plan for today. So I didn't go into school. It's a half day because we have Memorial Day on Monday. So today's Friday, May 27th, and we had a half day of school, so I'm missing this half day. It is 8:36 right now. I think we're gonna leave like 9:45 or something. I don't know. We want to get there early for my road test because it starts at 10:15. That's basically the only like big thing I have planned today. Here's the good news. If I pass, then I can get my license next week Thursday, because next week Thursday is my birthday. My mom's gonna hate me for saying that. If I don't pass, I can take it again, I think in 24 hours, so I have a full week to retake it. I've been practicing. I practiced parallel parking yesterday. I'm not very worried about this. The only thing I'm worried about is parallel parking, but like I'm gonna be fine. I practiced yesterday, so I'm gonna start doing my makeup now, and yeah, I'm gonna eat my waffles, the chocolate chip waffles from Eggo are really good. They're my favorite. I've been obsessing with them since like Christmas, I think, so that's a long time. So I'm gonna put these back, I'm gonna eat those, and then yeah. Okay, I just ate. I have no idea what I'm wearing. Let's go pick that out.
It's nothing like the way that you adore me. I can feel love from miles away, and the light in your eyes tells me stories of life in a more perfect place where I wanna stay.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring a hair tie just in case like the guy rolls down the window, and I don't know, because I don't want my hair going everywhere. Okay, so I'm at home right now. I put my trainer in, so I'm sorry if I lisp or something. I don't know. I passed. So where I live, you're allowed to get 25 points off to pass, which honestly is kind of sad because, you know, like if you get 25 points, I don't think you really should be driving. But that's beside the point. I got 6 points off, so the guy that I was with said that it was 19 to 14 is the average points off, so I got a little bit better than the average, which is really exciting. For parallel parking and like the parking portion, I got 4 points to 6 points off, and if you get 6 points, you can't continue onto the driving portion. You just fail automatically, and you know, but I got 4. I'll explain in like a few seconds what happened. I'll go through my experience. So, my test was at 10:15. And I pulled in at 10, and there was this girl that was coming in at the same time as me from her test or something, because there's 2 instructors. So the other instructor was with this other girl, and she just parked in, and she was getting her like corrections and like what she could improve on and stuff like that. And then so the guy that I was with, that I assumed was my instructor, he came over at like 10:05 or something and was like, "Are you Carly?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then He went over license and registration, so he took my level 1 permit, which is like the permit that you get so you can drive with your parent, that I got last April. He checked my segment 2, because that was segment 1 permit. He checked my segment 2, making sure that I took it and that I passed, which that is not a permit. It doesn't say, it isn't a license. It isn't like a card like segment 1 permit is. It's a little paper that, you know, says all my information. I won't show you that because it says my name and stuff and where I live. But so I had my registration for my mom's car. I didn't use my car for the test because it is bigger than my mom's car. So I was like, if I'm gonna fail, like, I don't want to fail parallel parking by hitting a cone because it's much easier to hit a cone with a bigger car. We had my mom's registration for her car. They looked at the insurance to make sure that it was up to date. So then he looked at my log for my driving hours to make sure, because where I live you have to have 50 and I had 62. So he wanted to make sure that I was ready. First we did parallel park, like the parking portion. So here's where I messed up. So he had me pull up to a little line, and so there was a white line and there was a yellow line. He wanted me to go in between these two lines, right? And just park and like be straight on. And I was like, okay. And so the line was like this big. My car is this big. So the mirrors, like the blind spot mirrors, like on the either side, are over the line. So I can't see the line. And you know how in driver's training, they're like, oh, well, when you pull up to like a parking spot, when you see the curb, like in your, like under your mirror, you stop. I couldn't see the curb, like I couldn't see the line, so I was like, oh shoot. So then I felt my tires go over a line, and I was like, oh, that's the first line, I gotta keep going. That was the second line. So I got a point off because I went over the second line. After doing like the straight on line things, set up so I could easily back up and then back into a parking spot. Guess I didn't practice backing into parking spots. So I backed up a little bit, and then I used like the little lines and like the curvy thingy when you turn the wheel on the backup camera to show me where to go in. So I was doing great, and then I was like, oh, okay, I should stop. And then he goes, keep going. And I was like, but the line, like in the backup camera, I was going over the lines. And he goes, you need to go in between the lines. And I was like, okay. So I stopped. So that was another point off. So that was 2 points. Parallel parking, which was next. I went back, and I went back too far. And I knew I went back too far, and I started like, oh my god, I started freaking out. And then I was like, the cone is right there. So I stopped, parked the car, and I put my head out the window, and I went, can I, like, what do I do? Like, I'm gonna hit the cone. And he goes, keep going. And I was like, well, I'm gonna if I back up anymore, I'm gonna hit this cone. And so he goes, okay, we'll pull out and start again. So I knew that I had just gotten 2 points because one, I stopped and parked the car and didn't move, and then because you have to keep moving continuously during like parking and stuff, and until he tells you to stop. So I stopped before he told me to stop and before I was done, and then I restarted. So that was another point. So now I had to go start again, and then I restarted, and I just did it perfect. I didn't do it perfectly. Like I was scared. I was shaking. I was like, oh my god. And so he said, okay, you're in the lines, you're good to go. And I'm waiting for him to calculate the results. I got 6 points off, and that was my experience. I would just say is practice as much as you can. They say for my 60 to 50 hours, but I got 62 because you want to have more hours than they say. Like, you want to be more prepared, because if you just do the 50 hours, you're at the bare minimum. You want to have more. So, like, just get as much as you can. And obviously, I did stop counting at 62. Like, I was just like, it's too tedious to keep pressing the button and stuff like that. But I made sure that I had over 50 hours, at least 60, to stop, because then, you know, it's going to make me look worse than I actually am. But yeah, this was my first time, by the way. If I didn't mention that, was my first time taking a driver's test. And hopefully the only time, and for a long time. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I really hope it helped you. If you have any questions, leave them down below, and I will be sure to answer them to the best of my ability. Obviously, it's not going to be the same everywhere. I will see you all in the next video. Go watch my other videos, because a lot of stuff has happened in the past few weeks that, you know, you should probably go watch. And next week's video is going to be pretty exciting. It's my birthday vlog, so I will see you all in the next video, which I'm pretty sure is going to be my birthday vlog. Bye, guys.